Hi, it's lovely to see you back for my third week on my recovery from fibromyalgia. Now, if you remember, I had been wearing patches and I tried to leave them off for a day, didn't work, so I'm back on my patches now, and this is day one. I'm also taking 1 teaspoon of turmeric and ginger every day now, so I've upped the dosage, and because I've made the decision that I'm taking it anyway, I don't think about it, I don't think about the taste anymore, and I've actually started to get used to it. So it's day one, and I'll just read from my diary for what I was writing. I had a bit of energy this morning, but was really exhausted in the evening. My back, stomach and back of my shoulders were really painful. I ran out of my ice wave patches. Hopefully they'll be here in a couple of days. Was feeling really low this evening. Day two, still waiting for my pain patches to arrive. I moved my stress patch to kidney 3, which is on my feet, to see if it would make me feel better. It didn't really work, so I moved it back to where it was supposed to be. I've had more stomach problems since I took my patches off the other day. Day 3. At last my pain patches have arrived and I put them straight on. I managed to get a few things done today and even went into town with my youngest daughter Umrit. I can't even remember the last time I was able to do that. I even managed to do some washing and a little bit of cooking. I did get some backache though. Day 4. I managed to do some Pilates today and I felt really happy and really pleased with myself. I also read some of the book called The Secret that Trish gave me. I was really overwhelmed by her kindness because she didn't really even know me that well, and she just bought this book for me. I felt really happy today. I have slight backache and pain in my coccyx, but I probably overdid it in Pilates, and I'm going to try and take it easy, even though I find it really hard. Day 5. I changed my pain patches to either side of my stomach today, but felt sick and weak, so changed them back. Day 6. Woke up feeling really happy this morning. I feel hopeful and optimistic. I think I'm getting the hang of meditating a bit more as well. I had a really good day with just occasional pains and a bit of a jippy stomach. Day 7. It's supposed to be my day off the patches, but I'm going to keep the pain ones on. I didn't sleep very well last night, but I still feel quite happy. I had pain on and off in my hands, and my left knee and hip seemed to click out of joint for a while. I have less energy and strength today, about 50% less. Okay, so what was happening this week? Well, you can see that I was able to do a little bit more than I have done before, and a few breakthroughs. I managed to go into town with my youngest daughter. So I am getting a little bit more active and I am starting to feel a little bit happier. If you remember from the previous week, I've been practicing gratitude, I've been meditating, and it seems to be starting to come together. Also, I'm learning a lot more about myself and the way I am. It's coming much more clearly into my awareness. I realise that I might have overdone it in Pilates, and as soon as I start feeling better, I start pushing myself too hard and trying to do too much too soon. I haven't learnt the art of pacing, and I'm realising that that's my personality, that I do push myself and I find it really hard not to push and try my very best, whatever state I'm in. And I'm starting to acknowledge that that might be connected to making me feel worse. Also, that I like to have a little bit of control. I was moving my patches around, which meant that I was trying to control the situation. I don't really like to be told what to do and not have any control over it. And that was another connection I was making about how I was feeling, my habits, my lifestyle, that might be contributing and connecting to making me feel worse. I started reading The Secret, and from that I learned that what we think about actually affects how we feel. It affects our emotions, and it actually affects us so physically that it can change our mood completely. And I was becoming more aware that I could choose what I thought about so that I could feel the way I wanted to feel. And using that, I actually started to feel a little bit happier. Lastly, journaling. Keeping a diary. This was the first time in my life that I'd ever kept a diary, and I didn't realise the power of that and what was actually happening. In a diary, it's almost like you can brain dump. You can get out all your emotions. I was writing about my symptoms, but once I'd written about them, I didn't have to keep thinking about them, and that left more space for me to try and help myself and find other things that would help me improve my health. So actually, there was a lot going on. There were some good improvements, and even though this is my personal recovery and my personal journey, there's processes and thought patterns and things that are now starting to come together. The patches were working on balancing my body physically, but working together with that, my thought patterns and habits were just starting to change. I was becoming aware that I could actually change those. So this is called Semi. That was my 3rd week, and next week something phenomenal happens. So join me in my next video, and if you want to leave any comments below or contact me on centrebalance.co.uk for a free discovery session to see how you can help yourself through your own journey, please feel free. I'd love to hear your comments, and I hope to see you back again for my next phenomenal week of recovery.